I'm looking at my Japanese plum yew, cephalotaxus harringtonia, and I noticed at the bottom there's a lot of out of control suckering down here that needs to be taken care of. So I'm just going to come in here with pruners and just start clipping this away. It's important to clip away suckers on your trees, especially if you're growing for maximum height, because that's going to take energy away from the tree and prevent it from growing as tall as it can on the main trunk. And this is actually a pretty decent sized trunk. I would say it's over 1.5 inches in diameter, which is pretty large for a plum yew. This is the tree style Japanese plum yew that you can purchase from wilsonbrothersgardens.com. And there's also, you see the bush version a lot, which has a more narrow columnar growth habit. But I really like the tree version of this tree. Let's see here. Okay, here's the rest of that suckering material here. Some of these are pretty large, actually. And you know, yews in general can sprout from anywhere on the trunk, which is not really that normal for conifers in general, but yews are known for that. And plum yew is also like that. The good news is you can usually get it to regrow up higher on the tree as well if you have to trim it. So there are advantages to that habit. Let's see, I almost got it cleared away completely here. And look at this one growing halfway up the trunk. I will get rid of that as well, but the rest of it I will leave in place, and you can see it does branch within. There's an example right there of it branching out of the middle of the trunk higher on the tree. There's another one, and I like that because I want to fill in up top. And this one is actually fairly dense up top. You can see there's the main leader right there, pretty high up. It's a great looking tree, by the way. I love the Japanese plum yew. Shade tolerant, drought tolerant for the most part. Here's another example of the plum yew, and notice how on this branch it's able to resprout from the branch and fill in. I think this one got sparse because of shading from pine tree above it, but it has the ability to fill back in. Checking the bottom of this one, the suckering is not as bad on this one yet, so I'll try to stay ahead of it there. Now leaving the plum yew behind, I've got a problem with some suckering on the, whoa, the dog is interested in suckering. This is the Sweet Bay magnolia, and I also want to get rid of all this growth at the base of the tree, because that's just going to take away energy from the top side. There we go. I think that's about got it. Looks like these actually emerge from under the ground, interestingly. Sometimes they come out from the base, sometimes from underground. Here's another thing I'm keeping an eye on. The oak leaf holly wants to establish alternate leaders here, and I'm gonna whack that back to prevent that from happening, because I want only one leader, which is this main one up here. You can see I trimmed these on the side as well, these two on the right and left, so that the main one continues to get most of the energy.